Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all staying safe. Today we'll be running 6.1.3 for quick completion to get your cavalier title. This is part 3 of my 6-part video series. So let's get into it. For today, the global node is long distance relationship. Is while you're near the defender, you get for every 3 seconds you get a weakness debuff that reduces your damage by 10%. But staying away from the defender, those just fall off. So all you need to do is to stay away, make sure your damage is up, and you can kill off the opponents. As always guys, this is going to be 20-minute video, so the timestamps are in the description down below. If you want to skip ahead to any fight, please feel free to do so. And if you like the video, if you enjoy what you're watching, please share it with your friends, comment down below, and leave a like. All of that really helps me out a lot. So the first fight is against Old Man Logan, which is not a difficult fight. I just used Nebula and got the charges up. I already started with 10 charges because I had Proxima Midnight synergy, and I just parried him, gave him an L2, and he's just dead. It's a slightly longer path. You have to face around 10 champions, so I would suggest to take one fight at a time. So what I try to do is I try to take as much as class advantage with 455 champs as I can. That helps out, and also I have suicide masteries, so I would really suggest for you to do cavalier completion with 455 champs. If you have suicide masteries open along with willpower and despair, it becomes really easy, so I would highly recommend to get those. Again, if you have any 565 champs, feel free to use them. They will make it much more faster. I am just trying to do it with 455s, or some of them are even 345s, just for the sake of this video. So people who don't have deep rosters, they can also try to get the cavalier title. Coming back to this fight, it's Proxima against Vision. I could have gone with Nebula also because she is great against robots, but I really like playing with Proxima. She's a 345, and it's really fun to complete her missions, and she just gives off like a big damage at the end of it and kills people off really quick. So just like there, made short work of Vision. So if you have a Proxima, it's really worth it to practice her mission, especially the second one, that is intercepting. That pays off big time later as well. There's also another fight with her that I go against Thing, and I use Proxima as well, and that is a lot of fun. Next one up is Deadpool, and I brought Archangel for him. It's a simple fight, just parry and keep your distance, so there's no debuff on you from the long distance relationship. And yes, just put bleeds, put neurotoxin, and that's it, and he will just die on its own. Then we have Agent Venom against us. I would really suggest for you guys that if you have a bleed immune champion, use that one against Agent Venom, because he can really shrug off your debuffs very easily. So if you give him a parry, he can shrug it off. You give him a bleed, he can shrug him off. So in case that he shrugs off and he goes into an L1, and his bleed damage is a lot. But if you have a bleed immune champion, even if he drops his L1, there's no bleed, so you can recover from the fight and you can kill him off. So I think that is the only pointer from this fight. Other than that, if you're uncomfortable with him shrugging off debuffs, just play him like a stun immune. Just block until he uses his heavy attack, and as soon as he uses his heavy, you can go in and start hitting him, and then just use your L2 and L3. Next fight, it's against Crossbones. Crossbone is a bit similar to Agent Venom. It's just he has a chance to shrug off any debuffs that you apply, and he converts them to his furies. The more furies he has, the more he reduces your ability accuracy. So simple pointer for it is just parry him and go with heavies. Uh, in my case with Archangel, but try to parry him and wait for it to stick. So his chance to drop his debuffs is not much, drop his parries is not much, so it should be an easy fight. What I would suggest you is to always push him to L1 only, so because it's easily evadable. If you take him to L2, he does a lot of block damage. So yeah, just that, and it's a pretty simple fight. Then we have Rogue. The only node she has is the long distance, the global node. It's a pretty simple fight. You just need to stay away and hit her. Just you need to be careful that she will shrug off your debuffs quicker because that's a SIG ability. So I'm just using Nebula here just for the class advantage. You can use anyone you like. If you're bringing a Corvus, that's a good place to get your charge and everything because it will help you with the final boss. But it's a pretty simple one. Just don't get hit by her L1 or L2. Keep baiting her L1. L2 can be tricky sometimes. The animation is fast. You might get clipped from it. So L1 is the right way to go. And then there is Ghost Rider. Uh, Again, nothing too difficult about this fight. Just make sure you keep your distance to avoid the long distance relationship global node, and you can easily evade his L1 and L2s. And yeah, it's just about how fast you can bring him down. Again, Suicide Masteries, that's plus 60% damage. It will really help you bring down these tough champions really quick. Now this next fight is really fun. It's against Thing. So I brought 345 Proxima because I thought it would be a really good opportunity to show her potential. So the first mission I got was intercepts. So the way I like to do intercepts is when the opponent does not have a bar of power, I will just go give him one hit, swipe back, and then go for an intercept. Most of the times aggressive AIs like Thing, they will always come back to give you a hit, and you can just do it simultaneously. Like swipe back, swipe front, swipe back, swipe front, and you can easily get your 4 charges. So once I had that down, the other mission was the third one. That was you have to knock down the opponent. That's also a simple one. Just parry and you're heavy, or even you can use your special attacks, but it depends on the situation. So one thing you need to be careful about if you've played against Thing is that when he is around 15 rock shield charges, don't hit him because he will go unstoppable. What I usually like to do is to give him a bar of power, and when he's blocking, I'll just hit in his block to take his rock shield charges up to 15, so that he uses his special and all those charges just go away. So right now, I've just used my L3 just to create some space because I felt like I was getting into the wall, and you don't need to be in a corner against Thing. So once you get up, he will be stunned, so you can just keep hitting, getting your combo meter up. One thing that you really need to note, Thing has protection on him, so you need to bait out his heavy attack before you throw your special attack to get the full damage. I make this mistake twice in this fight before I realize, like, okay, that's the reason that I am not able to kill him with my special. So you will see here, I will do it once, I will do it twice. The third time I will wait for him to drop his heavy so his protection is off, and then I'll throw my L3 and he dies instantly. And your final boss in this fight is going to be Ghost. Really simple champ to fight against. Just make sure you don't get hit, because the nodes on her are aggression, cruelty is every 2 seconds. If you don't hit her, she will get critical buffs on her for cruelty. And then Godslayer, that gives her big critical hits, and then enhanced crits, it gives her more chance to do critical. So it's all about not to get hit and just keep hitting into her. She has a very basic L1 that you can evade, and also a basic L2 that you can evade. Of course, don't push him to L3, and that's about it. I think she has limber as well, but if you time your attacks properly, like for example, if she has an L1, it's easy. After she uses L1, you go in and attack. Now sometimes you will complete a 5-hit combo and she will not have an L1, so it will be a bit difficult for you to go in on her. So what I like to do, I will take the opponent to a corner. I will just go into them, give them 4 hits, swipe back and directly go for intercept. Because the AI on this boss is like really strong, it's very aggressive, they will always dash into you and you can easily do an intercept. So you'll see me doing that throughout the fight. I just used Angela here because she has a class advantage and she has a lot of buffs as well with all those crits to bring her down faster. You can literally use anyone. You can use Ghost against her, you can use Corvus Glaive against her, or you can use the alternative champs are also given on the side, but they are just suggestions. If you have any other champs that are stronger, that are rank 5s, you can use them as well. I hope today's video helps you out getting your Cavalier title, because that's a big milestone in the game. So if you did enjoy the video guys and you think it helped you out, kindly like the video, share, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. Give me suggestions of what I should do next. And other than that guys, have a great day and I'll see you next time.